gang.
Alright, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, first and foremost, so we get started, we're going to face the east. We give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel, mainly the elect. We want to say peace and blessing and salutation to the hope of the elect on the four corner, who's in the truth and sincerity. I write that great song. We the GMS Memphis count. All right. Hey, I'm the bottom to my left.
Brother Karan.
I would just come out, once again, edit again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai. We're going to keep going till the wheels fall off, man. Right. All right, cuz coming out here edifying and prophesying, because that's what it's all about. It's about edifying and prophesying, man. All right, we're going to do that till the Lord call us, man. All right, to do something else. But for right now, this was the call us for, man. All right, he have called us, all right, to come out here and do a bidding. All right, what we're doing, we are bidding the hope to elect to the marriage, man, by the way of this gospel, which is the good news, man, according to the Lashon Wakadash, the Holy Spirit of the scriptures, man. All right, so we're going to get into it because like the title of the lesson say, time. It is high time. Measure the time. And it's also a time and a place for everything. So we're going to get into it this time, man, because like they say in the world, right, time is a terrible thing to waste. Yeah, sure is. Time is a terrible thing to waste, man. And it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. It is high time to wake out of sleep. But you go ahead, brother. We're going to get into it. I hope your brothers and sisters be edified. We'll lay the law down, man.
This is Romans 13, verse 11.
Right.
And that, knowing the time.
Right, it said in debt. You see? In debt, knowing the time. All right? What time, man? The time that we are in. All right? Knowing how the economy is operating. You know what I'm talking about? Right. That's the time we are in. Seeing how this devil is moving, operating. The laws that he passing, the legislation that he passing. You see? It's time to wake up, man, with that, knowing the time. When is your power gonna come and deliver you? Because you gotta be considering these times, man. But guess what? When you deal with the so-called white man, he got these stumps and hurdles, all right, and entertainment set up by our people to keep them what? In the mindset of not wanting to leave. You know what I'm saying? Or not wanting salvation. You see? But it said with that, knowing the time. All right? Because you can see it ain't getting better, it's getting worse. You can see the food shortages, gas prices rising up. You see these things. So you can't say that you're in a comfortable position because you got to work extra hard just to get that little bit amount that you do have or that you do get. You see, you got to work extra hard for that. But go ahead, Doc.
This is Romans 13 and 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right, see, it's high time. High time like at its peak. Right. Like when, say if it's in the summertime, around 2 o'clock, 2:30, that's the sun's highest peak, and it's hot as hell in that time. Right. Then after 3 o'clock, it started to what? It started to mellow back down. Started to get back cool. So it's high time, man. This is the time. All right, our salvation is nearer than we believe. You see, things are starting to stir up. Things are starting to get more outspoken. Right. We see the Kanye West thing, man. All right, hey, a lot of things finna start happening, man. So we behoove you to get it in the shadow, all right, or under the wings of Yahweh Shemal Shai, known as the truth, man. Because if you don't, you're going to be cut off. You're going to be left out here and cut off. You see? But go ahead.
Back in Romans 13 and 11. But now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right, because when you're going to Luke 21, grab that real quick. Luke 21, I think it's 14. Because it just said our salvation nearer than we believe, right? All right, let's see what Yahweh Shai said, man. These one of the signs that you know that he on his way back to deliver us. You know what I'm saying? When you starting to see these things, then you starting to understand, damn, hey, our power's on his way back. You know, the Most High God, Yahweh, he finna send his only begotten son, our big brother Yahweh Shai, to deliver us. You see? Well, go ahead real quick. It's 14.
It's it.
Yeah. Come. Yeah, that's it.
This Luke 21:7.
Right.
And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be?
Right. See, they asking the disciple, asking Yahweh Shai, when these things be, man?
Right.
All right. Go ahead. So what they doing? They requiring the time of the coming, all right, of the kingdom of heaven. See, they requiring. See, like we requiring now. Right. All right. The prophets of old was requiring, man. All right. When we gonna get the kingdom? When we gonna be at our rest, man? Go ahead.
And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass?
Right. So we looking for a sign. Right? Let's see what sign did he give us.
And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach.
Right, a lot of people come in the name saying they are anointed. Right. We have several all right accounts. The God sent comforter. You know, we have plenty of accounts that people come and acting like they the Messiah. Acting like they the one that got the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding to lead people to the promised land. Right. No. All right? Well, go ahead.
And the time draweth near.
Right, and the time is drawing near. You see? Go ahead.
Go ye not therefore after them, for when ye shall hear of wars and commotions.
Right, so when you hear of wars and commotion, right. What's going on now?
Right.
Russia.
Right, Ukraine.
You see? Bombing. You know the Palestinians and Israelis.
Right. Missile testing.
You see? Right. So this is the time that we enter into, man. Yahweh Shai is on his way back. That's why I said that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, right?
Right, it is.
Go ahead.
And it said, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass.
Right, you see? These things must come to pass in order for Yahweh Shai to come deliver the elect, man. All right, because it's going to be a miraculous salvation, all right, dealing with the elect, man, and those that fear Yahweh Shema Shai. There's going to be a spiritual intervening, all right, in the time that World War III is going to be cracking. You see? Go ahead.
But the end is not by and by.
Right, because that's going to be the end all be all when they start shooting them missiles. But we got to go through Jacob's trouble. Right. We got to go through martial law. You know, deal with the FEMA camps, the race wars, the class wars. You know, and then in the hour of temptation. See, all these things got to happen. That's why I say, fear not. For these things must come to pass in order before the kingdom of heaven to come. You see? So we out here to build our people up, to give them their comfort. So when time do come, they have the understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai to not freak out. You know what I'm saying? Or to not fold. Because you have the true men of the Lord giving them a way out. Giving them an escape route. Which is what? The knowledge and wisdom and understanding. So this is the only way out. There's no way else you can run. Nothing else you can do. Because it's already spoke about your silver nor your gold can deliver you. All right? So the only way out, this hell, all right, known as Jacob trouble, is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Coming back, accepting the truth, all right, and rehearsing the righteous acts, man. Okay? That's why I say it's high time to wake out of sleep. You got to turn from your evil ways. You got to turn from your evil doings. All right? And get down with the program of the Lord. You see? Go ahead.
Luke 21:10, then said he unto me, unto them, nation shall rise against nation.
Right, we seeing that. We seeing nation rise against nation. Dealing with Russia and Ukraine. All right, America and Israel. You see? Iran and the Palestinians. We see the build up, man. Nations against nation. Go ahead.
Kingdom against kingdom.
Go ahead.
And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places.
And we seeing the earthquakes, man. Hard, man. My terrifying earthquakes, man. 7.4.
Right.
6.5 here and there.
And that's every day.
And like every day.
If I may add, they got an earthquake app, you know. Every time you turn that thing on, you get a message, a beep, an earthquake happening some uttermost parts of the world.
That's it. That's it. Go ahead.
And it said, earthquakes shall be in diverse places,
right.
And famines and pestilence fearful sights, great signs.
See, that's coming. It had a pestilence dealing with the C-19, but it's gonna get worse than that.
Right.
You know, and the monkey pops, but it's gonna get worse than that. All right? Remember, he finna cut the water shortage. It finna be a water shortage. So a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna be taking baths. What they gonna bring? Germs, diseases. You see? So it's finna get bad. The pestilence finna get bad out here. And he gonna put his own shit he cooking up in the laboratory himself. He gonna spread it out, all right, like he said, through the chemtrails. Gonna release it in the air, paying motherfuckers riding the trucks. You know, so you know how you got the truck that be shooting out the spray for the mosquito bugs and shit?
Right, them trucks, yeah, they be in majority of them trucks be in the hood.
They be in the hood. Don't be out there where Esau at.
Right, 12 o'clock at night.
They spraying the fucking chemicals in the air talking about it's for the mosquitoes.
Nah.
You see? Come on, man. It's gonna go down, man.
Right.
That's just the pestilence alone. You know, go ahead.
Pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven.
Right, it's gonna be fearful sights, man. You gonna fucking run up, you gonna hit a corner, and you're gonna be seeing a motherfucker jump off the 18-story building. That's a fearful sight. Or seeing a motherfucker getting ate by a lion or getting mauled by a bird. That's a fearful sight, man. You know? Or seeing somebody get caught before you, head blown out. That's a fearful sight, man.
Hey.
All right? So, once again, it is high time to wake out of sleep, because you don't, you're going to be caught into this, man. And guess what? There's no way out. You got something real quick?
Got a quick one.
Go ahead.
This 2 Timothy 3:1. And this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Right, perilous times shall come in the last days, man. And we fastly approaching the last days, man. All right, we fastly approaching the time that is coming that our people gonna be shocked. Did you not say gonna come in a thief in the night?
Right.
Our people gonna be shocked. Like they been caught with their pants down, man.
Face of blackness.
You see? Go ahead.
I got this word perilous in the etymology, 13th century. It goes into full of danger.
Right, it's full of danger, man. That's why I say Amos 11:8 or 8:11 when it speaks about let me get it, but go ahead, read it, because it say when the snake
Right.
I think
Amos
it's
5.
Amos, huh?
5 and 18. Is it 5 and 8? But this is perilous.
Oh, yeah, I'm finna find it out.
I got you. This is perilous in the etymology, 13th century. It goes into full of danger, risky, involving exposure to death, destruction or injury, spiritual, dangerous. It says spiritually dangerous, man. Hey, it's gonna be some spiritual times. Hey, that's coming at hand, man. All right.
Yep.
The Lord about to make a work, man, on you people, man. Hey, it's called judgment. All right, it's about to come viciously.
Right, go back to the definition now.
I got you, huh? This perilous in the etymology, 13th century, full of danger, risky, involving exposure to death, destruction or injury, spiritual, dangerous. It says spiritually dangerous. Perilous, dangerous, hazardous.
Back what?
It said spiritual, dangerous, perilous, dangerous, and hazardous.
Hazardous, right?
Right.
But it said danger. That's why it's known as Jacob Trouble, man. Because it ain't gonna be nothing but danger, chaos. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no fun times, good times. Because the Lord said he gonna cause the mirth of the land cease. So if the mirth of the land gonna cease, what else is gonna be left? You see? Hard times. That's where evil times come from. All right? Bad times, man. So perilous times shall come.
You got it.
Yeah, Amos 5:19.
This Amos chapter 5, I can start at 18.
Yeah, come on.
This Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Right. That's why we're telling our people it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. Because here it is, they got in their mindset, which from given from the devil, the serpent himself, all right? There ain't gonna be no Jacob Trouble, what you got certain Israelite camp saying, right? But it said, what again,
This is Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Yeah, because you got Christians saying, not in our lifetime. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
It might happen the next generation. You see? So it said, woe unto you. Go ahead.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Yeah, because people ain't looking for the kingdom of heaven. They so stuck in Babylon, like they were stuck in the wilderness. What they were saying, we want to go back to Egypt.
Right.
You see, our people's mind is stuck. That's what I got a name for this called Stockholm syndrome, man. And majority of our people have fell victim, man, to that. All right, they don't want to see the kingdom of heaven. You know, go ahead.
So what end is it for you? For the day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Right, the day of Yahweh Shema Shai, darkness, not light, man. You see, the only light it is for the elect, man. All right, because we have the understanding through Yahweh Shai showing up, the kingdom of heaven is coming. The kingdom of heaven is here. When we see Yahweh Shai, the kingdom of heaven is here, man. Because that's what he coming with. And he said his reward is with him, man. All right, so he gonna reward those that believed on him with what? With the salvation, with immortality, and those that did believe on him, he gonna reward them with what? Thermonuclear missiles. He gonna judge them by fire. Did he not say that in Isaiah 66? He said by fire, but by his sword will he plead with all flesh. You see? So it's high time to wake out of sleep. You don't want to be caught in that jam. Go ahead,
Amos 5:19, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Right.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Go ahead.
Should not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
Right, so that's part of the perilous time. Because anywhere you turn, if you ain't got the hedge of Yahweh Shema Shai, you're not protected by the angels, you're going to fall victim. You might escape the famine or the water. You know, you might escape the race wars, martial law, but you're not gonna escape the hour of temptation. You know, because that's what's gonna get him down. The hour of temptation. He gonna fall victim to that, and guess what's gonna happen? He gonna meet them missiles, or he gonna meet a chariot. They gonna shoot him to ashes. Either way it go. You see? Go ahead, Doc.
And it said, should not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Right. So what Christianity get? The Lord come with smiles and joy and flowers, and it's gonna be a peaceful time when the Lord come and save his people. Well, what is that in the scriptures? All right, because how the Lord coming, and everybody gonna be scared. All right, he said men's heart filling them with fear. All right, even the toughest nigga you know gonna be like a bitch in that day, man. Cause they gonna see the power, man.
You got one? I got one too.
You got one?
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's all good.
This is
Get that second Ezra 9. You got something else. Get the second Ezra.
this is
9.
Jeremiah chapter 2.
Okay.
I mean Jeremiah chapter 15
worry
and
about
verse 2. And it reads, and the reason it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth?
Right.
Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine.
Right, because this is the setup. The Lord had already instilled and installed, all right, in your brain, so to speak, in your pineal gland. All right, because you gotta remember, he said such as for death to death, right? So the Most High already got your lot planted out. See, you were born for a particular reason. So once you make it to your final destination of why the Lord put you out here on earth, guess what? You're going back up to the spirit realm. You see? So such as for death is gonna be up to death. Right? Meaning he might die a horrible death. He might get hit by a bus, jump off a building, and that was the Lord life for him, right? Such as for famine. Those they gonna die by hunger. Remember, cannibalism coming back. Remember what the scriptures say. There are no new thing under the sun. When you go into Ecclesiastes, there was being is now. All right, and there was being must already have been, and there is no new thing under the sun. Don't pay no mind now.
Yep.
All right, so cannibalism is coming back. You see? Go ahead.
And it says that such as are for famine to famine,
Right.
and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Right.
Verse 3, And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear.
Right, you see that? The sword to slay. Because you know that sword is in 2 ways, because Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he known as the Lord's sword. But then you actually got the sword, all right, which is talking like the modern day gun. All right, and then the sword is also missing them missiles too. So search out for the sword is what? For the sword, man. And he said, and the dogs to tear.
Yep.
These are talking about literal dogs, and you got lions, tigers, bears, you see, gorillas, wolves, all right, hyenas,
Mountain lions.
you just name them. To tear, man.
Hey, even in the sea, you got Leviathan, right? You got sea creatures that the Lord ain't revealed. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah.
the Lord is a terrible power.
That's
It's
right.
ain't terrible all thy works, man. The Lord is scary. It's a fearful thing to fall into his hands.
That's
And
it.
guess what? Like the brother said, hey, Ecclesiastes 3, hey, it's a time for everything, man.
Yeah, we're gonna grab that too. I want to get that 2nd Ezra 9.
Yeah.
But go ahead, brother.
I got you.
Yeah, but finishing up, it says the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
You see that? And all this is by the power, all right, of Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. All right, letting his power be known amongst the earth, man. But this is judgment among the people. Why? Because they people have not hearkened, all right, to his voice, which is the prophets. All right?
I got something.
Go ahead.
This Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Right, and that's the curriculum of Babylon the Great. Man, look at that motherfucking spider. That bitch just came out of nowhere. Call it
Call shot, but it flew away.
Well, I'm talking about that motherfucker came right on top of the top of the dome.
Hey, call it shot.
Look.
No harm, see? Hey, that's spiritual within itself.
Yeah, that's Psalms 91:10.
Right.
That's Psalm
That
91:10.
just sold like right there.
That just flow right on top of the
Right.
go ahead with that, John. Now, who reading
Oh,
that?
yeah, that was me. This Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Yeah, like I said, this is the curriculum in Babylon the Great. That everything that you see around us, being a thought, being a nigga, a dope dealer, you know, a extortioner, a whoremonger, that seems good in the eyes of the people. But coming out here, sacrificing your life, your time, all right, putting in the effort to receive the kingdom of heaven, that seems wicked.
It's evil is spoken of.
You know what I'm saying? That seems like a fool. But the Lord said we are fools for who? Yahweh Shah's sake. You see? Yeah, we are beautiful. Because the same food that you see that you call food is those men that were smart, that was wise. Because they perceived the evil and they hid themselves with the Lord, man. The same men that you see. So we are beautiful. Because what we fooled you because we understood, you didn't. You know?
It said that they put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah, because like I say, they don't want to leave Babylon the Great. Because that what Babylon known for is bitter. Babal, it means bitter. And this place is bitter. But they put this place before the kingdom of heaven. That's why I say they put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, because the kingdom of heaven is sweet. Knowing you're an Israelite is sweet. You know? Knowing that the Heavenly Father loves you is sweet. Because look at the folks that he don't love. That's not sweet. You see? But him loving us is sweet, man. Go ahead.
Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes.
Right. See, a lot of people are wise in their own eyes. What does scripture say? Lean not to your own understanding. You see? What that is, Proverbs 9 and 16. It seems
There's a way that
it's a way that seems right to a man,
but the end of are the ways of death.
but the end thereof
Right, the
is
time
what?
are the ways of death.
It's the ways of death. Now read that precept again.
I got you. This Isaiah 5:21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes.
Right, so they are wise in their own eyes. They think they got the way. They know the way.
Right.
Or
I
it
got
ain't my
time.
time yet.
Yeah, I got time.
You know what I'm saying? I got time, bro. Shit. It don't look like Russia coming out here any time.
Right.
You know, it don't look like the so-called white man finna tell us that we gotta take this thing in our hand or our forehead. I don't want to like that time, man. So I got enough time to do what I gotta do, make it to college, get my career going, and get my house and my wife together, and start getting kids and just make a family. I got time.
Somebody priorities off.
You see? But that's the average Jake mindset in America. They got time.
Right.
But it's high time to wake out of sleep, so how the hell you have time? You better have enough time to wipe your ass, man. But go ahead, Doc.
Finishing up, it say Isaiah 5:21. It say imprudent in their own sight.
Right, and
So
they
one
prudent
more
in their
time.
own sight.
Right.
You know? Here it is. They got that. They gonna make their own way to the kingdom of heaven. No, there's only one way to the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, he said he that coming up another way is what? Like a thief and a robber. All right? There's only one way to the kingdom of heaven. And it's known as the straight gate, man. All right? Place of difficulty. A lot of niggas want to make it up another way. You can't get to the kingdom on the one way, and that's through Yahweh Shai. The churches don't push that. You see? You got a lot of other Israelite camps too, man, neglecting the name of the Lord. But that's the only how we gonna make it out of here, man. Calling on the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? It said only one name given among heaven. Men shall call on and what? Be saved, man. So what? These niggas is wise in their own conceit. They prudent in their own, you know what I'm saying, their own sight. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's gonna cause still to be put to death, man. Because they did not follow the what? The right path. But go ahead, Doc.
This is Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 15 in the KJV, and it reads, "The way of the fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise."
Right, and we giving the counsel. When we heard the apostles, that was a counsel. And we heard it, and guess what? We moved by fear. You know? So you was a wise man. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says in the NLT, fools think their own way is right.
Right, see, fools do. So what's a fool? A fool is a man that don't believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. So they got their own destiny. They set their own standards up in America. No, I'm gonna live this way. You know? Because either my way or the highway. I do what I wanna do. Oh, you a bold motherfucker.
See how long that lasts.
Oh, you a proud motherfucker. The scripture say pride go before destruction.
Right.
You know?
Great, what is that? A haughty spirit.
Yeah, before a fall. But you got a lot of niggas out here with that mindset. Now, I believe in this because I believe that, you know, Muhammad was sent, you know? You know what I'm saying? Niggas, you be like, what, nigga?
I'll pray to Allah.
Right. Come on, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Finishing up, and it says, fools think their way. Fools think their own way is right, but the wise listen to others.
See, but the wise listen to others.
Hey, who them others? Hey, Jeremiah 3:15. Those who the Lord gave understanding unto, hey, according to his heart, which is the prophets, man.
Matter of fact, grab that. Jeremiah 3:15.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15, and it reads, "And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding."
Right. Matter of fact, grab Matthew 10:20. Read that again.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15, and it reads, "And I will give you pastors according to mine heart."
Right. See, Yahweh said he gonna give you pastors, which is what teachers, right? According to his heart, meaning his mind. You see that? Because remember, he has set up, like say, have 7,000 men that have not bowed, need to bow all. So them men that was set up, man. All right, which is completion of number. All right, known as the elect. All right, the chosen men, because the Lord said that his tabernacle is with men. All right, so you're going to have the men out here proclaiming the divine truth, which is the gospel. All right, preaching and teaching and prophesying the coming of our true Lord and Savior, who the word ignorant called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. All right, and the Lashon Kadash meaning the holy tongue, man, the Hebrew tongue. Right. You see? Well, go ahead, Doc.
This is Jeremiah 3 and verse 15, and it says, "And I will give you pastors according to mine heart."
Right, meaning his mind. See? But we got the same mind as Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick.
Right, me and my father are one.
Yeah, this is John, the John 14.
17 and 14.
Yep, and it says, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Now I give it that word. Hold on, it's up here though. Hold on.
Right. I got it. It's John 10 and 30.
All right, go ahead. Yeah. That's how
This is John 17 and 21. That they all may be.
Start at 1.
Start at 1. I got
No, start up 1.
Oh,
Start
20.
at 20. We gotta feed them.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I got you. This is John 17 and 20. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word.
You see that? Through thy word, man. And who's those? They're talking about the elect. Remember, Yahweh Shai is praying for the elect, man. All right? Yahweh Shai sitting here putting up a prayer, man, to protect us. That's why I said keep them out of the world. Because we in the world, but we don't have the mindset of this of this current system. So meaning what? We not of this world, man. You see? Go ahead, all right.
And it said that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us.
You see? You see that? You see how we got the same mindset of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man? Because we are programmed to come out here, all right, and prophesy and seal the elect through the word. That's why I said because they believed on me for thy word. All right? So like the apostle say, we ain't got to travel over to other countries and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they going to believe through the word, man. All right? But go ahead.
That the world may believe that thou hast sent me.
Exactly. So the world is going to believe that Yahweh Shai sent us. Just like we believe that Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai. All right? That's why I say what? They're going to be known, who is my chosen one. They're going to know a prophet was among them. They're going to know Yahweh Shai have sent us, man. When you go into Matthew, the 10th chapter, he sent the apostles, you know what I'm saying, on the highways. You got it?
Yeah, it was, Matthew 10 and 20.
Yeah, get that real quick, and then we jump back to the other one. And hold the other precept that you already had. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
Right, but I want to get to one. It better be 15 to 5. Or 5 and 10. I think it's 5 and 10. Yeah, I think it's 5 and 10.
What is that?
On the highway, I think it's 5.
Edges, lead up to the leg.
All right, go ahead with your judge you had.
Con, this is John chapter 17, and it started at verse 19, and it says
All right, go ahead.
and it says, and for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also may be sanctified through the truth.
Yep, see, we are sanctified through the truth. We are made pure. We are made holy by the what? By the word. Did I not say how can a man cleanse his way? By what? Taking heed to the word. You see, because sanctified going to being what? Made whole.
Separate.
You see, being made separate, which is what the truth separate us. All right? But you got it. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 22, starting at 8. Then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, as many as ye shall find, and bid to the marriage.
Exactly, see? So the Lord has sent us out here. When you follow by our forefather Ezekiel, you see? The Lord has sent them out there, right?
See him sending the prophets out early.
Right, he said, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel.
Right.
All right, we are what? We are our forefathers coming back. We in the same light, coming out here to prophesy the same thing. A war, even a pestilence, but also to big those that was foreordained from the foundation of earth to come into the fold. all right, that the elect be sealed, and guess what? We get the hell up out of here.
Right.
But guess what? They got to believe, though, that Yahweh Shai has sent us, just like we believe that Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai.
Right.
All right?
Hey, can I get in the NLT?
Go ahead.
It's Matthew 22 and 9 in the NLT. Now go out to the street corners. It say, now go out to the street corners and invite everyone you see.
Exactly. You see? And that's what we're doing. Like, it's a spiritual, it's spiritual fishing, man. You see? Go back to Isaiah. What you was at?
I was right here in John.
Nah. Jump out of John and go back to Isaiah. I mean Jeremiah 3 and 15. It's a lot.
Come.
Go back to Jeremiah 3 and 15.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3
Uh-huh.
and verse 15. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15.
Come.
And it reads, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
Now we have the understanding. The pastors according to the Lord's mind. But what? We have the same mind. As Yahweh Shai had the mindset of Yahweh, we have the mindset of Yahweh Shai. So meaning what? We all on one accord.
With the time and judgment of the Lord.
You see? We on one accord. One band, one sound.
Right.
All right? So now you have the understanding of who the Most High sent. And it's looking like the Apostles' great millstone. Because they're the only one that's really, truly giving you the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding, man. Truly. You know? Truly. Go ahead.
And it says, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Exactly. And that's what the Apostle has been doing. Feeding us with the knowledge and understanding, man. How to make it out.
Right.
How to make it out of Babylon, man. We have been given the understanding through the apostles, through the elders and the bishops. And now we out here what? We giving it to our people, man, letting them know the escape route. Which the only how you can escape is through this word. So here's how time to wake out of sleep, man. Go ahead with that Isaiah.
This Isaiah.
Get that second Ezra 9. We're gonna slide it down.
This
like
Isaiah 52 and 1. Awake. Put on thy strength, O Zion.
Right. What is our strength? Matter of fact, grab Ephesians 6 and 11. What is our strength, man? The truth. You see, coming back and rehearsing the righteous acts. This is our garments. It said, awake, put on our beautiful strength, man. The strength go within the name, faith, believing, walking. Remember, we've been turning from filthy. You know, we were turning from filth, man, to this glorious
Marvelous light.
to this marvelous light. We have been coming out of darkness to this marvelous light, man. So that's why I say awake, put on thy beautiful strength. Go ahead. No.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. This Isaiah 52 and 1. Awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments,
Right.
O Jerusalem.
What's up now?
The holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean.
Right, exactly. Because now we ain't uncircumcised no more. We circumcised. You see? Going through the circumcision.
Right.
Because it was of the mind. It not was down here. It was of the mind.
They say Israel was uncircumcised in heart.
That's it. In your mind. They was
Right,
uncircumcised in the mind. Man, they didn't know the true power, man. They didn't know their Lord, man. Or they didn't know what was the Lord, what was pleasing unto the Lord. They didn't know the Lord's will. But now we have returned to that through what? Through the word. Coming from the apostles.
Right.
And through their elders. You see? Now we are awakened. Because what it say, the spirit is quickening and make you alive, right? But the flesh profited nothing. So we have been awakening to the truth and we have hold on to it. Now we alive. We got our script on. We got the name. We know who he is. All right? You got it.
This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 11. And it reads, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right, see, this is where our script come from. See, that's the thing. That's what the so-called white man didn't want us to know, that our script came from the name. That's why he snatched the Hebrew out of us. Because he knew the power of that. When you go into the prelude of Sirach, you know, it speaks about the name is more powerful in the Hebrew than any other tongue.
Any other time.
It said in the language translated to another language, it had not the same force in it. The so-called white man knew that, so he stripped that from us. Because our script is the name. It says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and it's safe, man. Come on, bro. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Right, now we able to stand against the wiles of the devil, which was the lies that he's speaking in the media. See, we able to come back there through the scriptures. Oh, no. See, what the scriptures say is, you see? So we not fooled. What another precept say, we not ignorant to Satan's devices. Why? Because we got our script back. You know what I'm talking about? You know how a nigga, matter of fact, prime example, the movie NBA Jam. I mean, not NBA Jam, but Michael Jordan movie, Space Jam. Yeah. You remember Space Jam? You remember the nigga had the ball, right? And like the little alien thing came, and it took all their power away. Remember they hopped it in them? They get the sugar and shit.
Yeah, they lost their
They lost their power, right?
Right.
So they were vulnerable. They couldn't do shit, missing out layup. Nigga didn't want to go work out.
They couldn't drink
They were just
water.
constantly fucking up. You know what I'm saying? They lost their sauce.
Yeah.
That's how Israel lives in Babylon the Great. And the devil know that because he the one that did it. He the one gave us social media. You know, he the one gave us these cell phones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He gave us all this poison.
TV.
Yeah.
You know, he gave us TV. He gave us
Xbox.
Yeah, you know.
Television. Right.
All these, you know what I'm saying, distractions.
Yeah.
That's the poison. He know that. So on the movie, them at the end, they got their power back.
Right.
That was their strength. But they only thing they had to do is believe and touch that ball. Because he said, y'all power lies in this ball.
They ain't believe it first.
They ain't believe. Some was scared. They was down talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, hey, if you want your talent back, touch this ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I want my talent back. But then they see Mother Bowles hit it.
Right.
He said, oh, shit, I got it. He was able to dribble again. Then all of them started putting their hand on the ball. This is it. This the ball. This is how you get your strength back. Putting your hands to the plow. You see? And you're going to renew your strength. You're going to renew your strength, man. Call out about your mouth shot, man. It's just like the ball, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
Now we got our strength back. Now we able to jug and be like we once was, man, from the foundation of the earth, man, before it was even created. Because that's what we tapping back into, immortality. So by us,
now we putting up boards.
you see?
Yeah.
We tapping back into our strength, which is what? This word, man. Because we lost it.
Right.
You see? Now we was granted an opportunity to come back, you know what I'm saying, and claim it forever, man. Come on, man. Go ahead, though.
And it says in verse 12 of Ephesians 6 and verse 12, it reads, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Right, because we understand through the scriptures, it said he that is coming is out the working of who? Satan. He that is coming to do the working of Satan, do the bidding of Satan. And we understand that the so-called white man. So how the only way we can defeat this devil, man? By the word. We gotta go along with the guidelines. You know what I'm saying? When you read the just like you read the all right, prime example, a blueprint. You see, when you read the blueprint, you gotta go by all the measurements, the angles. You know what I'm saying? That's a blueprint. So the blueprint is the kingdom of heaven, because that's what we building. Because it said wisdom bringeth forth the kingdom. So through the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be built, right? But we receive the wisdom, right? So what we're doing is we're spiritually building this house. So we're looking at this blueprint. All right, okay, then it gotta be this high. It gotta be that low, this long.
Bricks.
You know?
Built on bricks.
But we all working, right?
Right.
We all working for what? This house to be built. Go ahead, Doc.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Oh, Salaki, you still reading on this?
Come on.
Yeah, because I'm trying to make a point.
Yeah.
Because it says with the
Come on, I'm just reading.
Nah. It speaks about the wiles of the devil.
Come.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, us building this kingdom through there, we gotta use the tools to defeat this devil. We gotta use the tools to build his house. See, we gotta build a house. We gotta build a wall a certain way. So if the rain do come, it won't knock it down. The storm do come, it won't knock it down. So this wall gotta be built a certain way, a certain height, a certain length. All right, and that's us right now, man. Because that's the only how we're gonna defeat this devil. We gotta build our house right, man. All right, going back to the 3 little pigs. You see? So our house, which is what gonna be built off the solid foundation is who? Yahweh Shai. Right. So in order to make it through the society and able to escape the wiles of the devil, you gotta apply what? The word. So when you're doing a blueprint, you gotta make sure you do the blueprint. Do the job exactly what how the blueprint said. But that's the only how the house is gonna come out right. So the only way we're gonna defeat this devil is we apply the scriptures. That's it. The word is the blueprint. You see?
Right,
so we go by every measure, every step, we're going to defeat this devil. You know, because we win what? By the manuscript. And this word is the Bible is the manuscript, man, to defeat this devil, man.
What you always say, our cheat code.
Yeah, that's the cheat code,
it's the
man.
Cheat code, man.
Yep, but go ahead, Doc.
And it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Yeah, man, because you got to think about it. Heavy enchantments going on, man, around us that we don't see. You know, we dealing with a physical counterpart of Satan himself, man. So we got to battle a lot of things. Demons in our mind, demons on other people. You know what I'm saying? Things that we watch. You know, we battling a lot, man, but it's the wiles and the principalities of the earth, man. You see? Go ahead. But it's a way though. It's a way to fight this. Remember, it's a way to fight this. If it explain it, go ahead.
And it says against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Right.
And it says in verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
That's right. So we gotta apply the scripture in order to withstand, right? But it's gonna tell you how. Keep on going.
And having done all to stand, verse 14, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth.
Right. So first you gotta be a man.
Right.
See? That's why I say those that stood so stiffly for the name. Cause what it tell Joe, guard your loins up like a man. See? You can't be up here pussyfooting. All right, you gotta stand firm for your Yahweh Shema Shah. Man, you gotta believe in this thing, man.
Go hard to go home.
You hear? That's it. That's it. Go hard to go home. So first it said what?
It says in Ephesians 6 and verse 14, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth.
Right, which is this word. Because without that getting what we got, understanding. So we ain't gonna be condemned. Or we're gonna be confounded. Because what? We relied on the word. Everything that we spoke was out the word, man. It wasn't out our own ass. It wasn't our own vain opinion. No, everything we said was thus Yahweh Shema Shah said, man. All right, so that's how we gird ourselves with truth, man. Go ahead.
And it says, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
So now we got the breastplate of what? Righteousness, man. Go ahead.
And it says in verse 15, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Ooh, that's it. Because that's how we walk. We walk by faith, right? And not by sight, man. Go ahead.
Verse 16, above all, taking the shield of faith.
Now, without taking the shield of faith. So that's the helmet.
Yeah.
Because faith is the key. See, the law ain't going to get you there. Even though the law helped you there, but it ain't going to get you there. It's by faith. It's by believing in Yahweh Shema Shah, man. By believing that he is and he will. Go ahead.
It says, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts
now,
of the
by
wicked.
through faith, we're going to be able to quench every fiery dart. So everything that be thrown at us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might get put in a concentration camp, but we got an example for that. John the Revelator. Where was he on the Isle of Patmos? In prison. So some of us might have to go in the concentration camp. But that's when wisdom starts to, that's when you got to apply wisdom. everything written aforetime and what? With our learning. So he might pull a axe when he delivered Peter and them out of the jail. Right. See? So you have to apply the wisdom. It's gonna happen.
It was one, if I may add, it was one incident, it was one marvelous power where all the guards and everybody was asleep.
Yeah.
And then there was one when all the doors was open and everybody seen the power of the Lord.
That's it.
You know, hey, the Lord, hey, he. Right.
You gotta remember, miracles gonna be made. Miracles gonna, you gotta believe in a miracle, man. See, they want you to believe in Esau miracles, but you can see that shit. But it said faith is the substance of things what not seen, but what hope for, man. You see? So by faith, so you gotta have that shield of faith, man, to quench no fiery darts, whatever come your way. All right, through the power and faith of Yahweh Shema Shai, you're gonna make it through. Cause he said what? He will put more on you than what you can bear. And one of my favorite precepts from Luke 4:18. All right, he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies. All right, and I'm a firm witness in that, walking testimony. You feel me? Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, they said that.
Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, and we're gonna slap it on this one.
This second Esdras 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure down the time diligently in itself.
Right, going back to the time. Because, matter of fact, we have Ecclesiastes 3:15 real quick.
This is
I mean,
Ecclesiastes.
not 3:15, 3 and 1, start at 1.
This is
Measure time
Ecclesiastes.
diligent in itself, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season.
Right, to everything is a season. You know, this is the season of the prophets. This is the season of the Lord is coming to deliver the prophets. That's why I say it's high time to wake out of sleep, but your salvation nearer than you believe. Go ahead.
And a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Right, because remember, when you go into Proverbs 16:4, it said, the Most High created all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for a day of evil. You see that? So this is the time we coming into, is the time that the Most High has already have set and ordained the serpent, which is the so-called white man, to come down, man, to perform his duty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is what the Lord created this nigga for. The time of trouble. You know how I say, I'ma say this one. I'm gonna put him out there last. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'ma save him because he gonna be the one they gonna go ahead and do everything. So I'ma save him. Let me just put the other ones out there first. That's what the Lord doing to the so-called white man. Because the time that we coming in is the time of Jacob's trouble. You know, headed by the serpent himself, man. Esau Edom. Go ahead.
And it says in verse 2, a time to be born, a time to die.
Right, so it's the time to kill that nigga. You see? And being reborn is by what? Being renewed in the spirit of your mind. It's time to be reborn again, man. Because what? It's high time to wake out of sleep. But it's time to kill that nigga, man. Kill that old man, because that nigga is corrupted by the deceitful lust of Babylon the Great. That nigga ain't gonna make it, man. You see? The Lord requires a change in you, man. It's not like fucking church, man. The fucking holy house when the pastor said, come as you are. They accepting gays. You know what I'm saying? They accepting pedophiles. They accepting all these people in these churches, man. The Lord don't rock like that. You see? So it's a time, a place to be born, and a time to die. Go ahead.
It says a time to plant and a time to pluck up
Right.
that which is planted.
Right, and it is time, because the Lord have planted, all right, this devil, and the seed have grown, the evil seed have grown. But do I say he gonna root down them branches, them trees, man? So it's a time, but now what's being planted? The word, the seed. It said, the Apollo's water, I planted the seed, but who get the increase? The most I get the increase. You see that? Well, guess what's being plucked up? That old man, that old nigga. And guess what? And going back on the flip side of Esau, he's been ready to get plucked up too. Because what's going to be planted is the kingdom of heaven. And that tree gonna be in that ground forever and forever and forever. And it is gonna be fruitful. You see? It's gonna be fruitful and it's gonna multiply. You see what's gonna be plucked up? Esau root. That's why they say that in I think in Isaiah 31. All right, he gonna pluck up the root and leave no root, no branch. And I think that's Malachi 4. Yeah, Malachi 4:1. He gonna leave no root, no branch, man. Right. So that root is be taken up, and the kingdom of heaven is gonna be planted, man. Go ahead.
And it says in verse 3, a time to kill
Hey.
and a time to heal.
Hey, it's a time to kill and a time to heal, man.
Right.
All right, and we know Yahweh Shai to come and do a miraculous killing, man. Mm-hmm. You see? And he gonna heal who? He gonna heal the elect. You see? Because we killing, right now, we are killing that old spirit, man. And we are healing those through the word. You see that? Go ahead.
And it says a time to break down and a time to build up.
Right, and we breaking down Babylon the Great. By what? By the way of this word. And we building up what? The house of David by this word. So it's a double-edged sword, man. Go ahead.
It says in verse 4, a time to weep and a time to laugh.
Right, now we in the weeping stage, man. We in the house of mourning. We're not in the time of laughing. This is not a funny manner right now, man. Our life is on the line. You see, our salvation is on the line. So we're not in the time to be laughing and joyful like the other Israelite camps that you see. Like the Christians you see, the Muslims you see. You see the Egyptology you see. They all in the mirth sense of mind state. No, man, we're in the house of mourning. All right, we crying out to our power. Right now, we shooting this live lesson. We crying out to the Heavenly Father, saying how long? You know, how long should we come out here and prophesy? You know, we want the kingdom of heaven like yesterday. How long this devil gonna be ruling on top of us, man? We gotta go to work and suffer these niggas talking their bullshit, treat us any way they want to treat us because they had the power. You niggas ain't tired of that yet, man? You gonna get mad and say, I'm gonna beat my boss ass, and you end up still not doing shit? You ain't tired of that? You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
You ain't tired of your boo getting on your nerves, man? You ain't tired of niggas getting over you in the far lane, and you always in the, you know what I'm saying, the right lane, he just get all over you, no signal, nothing. You ain't tired of that, man? Come on, bro. It's high time, man, to wake out of sleep, man. Go ahead, bro.
Let's see, and it says a time to weep and a time to laugh.
Right.
A time to mourn and a time to dance.
Right. So we're gonna dance in the kingdom. We're gonna be dancing on them chariots, man. Lord willing, we are part of that number, man. We be selected. All right, to enter onto them chariots, man, and look down to see, all right, see a glass mingled with fire, man, known as Babylon the Great.
Man, watch it burn, man.
See that? We want to be a part of that, man, to see it. Not feel it, but to see it. That's it. Let's get to that.
This second Esdras 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
How he tell you before? Through the prophets. We quoted it though. Isaiah 28 and 8.
The prophets.
Right. We quoted that because that's what the prophet was doing of old.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Yeah, Jeremiah 28 and 8. That's right. Go ahead, Doc.
Then shalt thou understand that it is that very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and Yahweh Shah bagged them up. Remember, we read that earlier. Earthquakes in diverse places, wars and rumors of war.
Right.
So you got to measure the time diligent in itself. When you start to see these things come to pass, you know what time we in. What? We on our way out of here.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
And we not seeing that? But it's going. What it is it's going to get out of hand. See, it ain't even out of hand now because they ain't called the troops into the town. You know what I'm saying? They ain't called a martial law yet, so it ain't out of hand. But wait till it get out of hands, man, and they start calling them troops over here. See, then when niggas gonna get a sense of wake up call. But guess what? It said 2nd Esdras 16, they gonna still do wicked.
Yeah.
You know, they still ain't gonna be mindful. You know, it's just gonna make them turn up even more.
Besides, make them mad.
You hear me? That's right. Go ahead, Doc.
The second Ezra 9 and 4. Then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things.
Through who? Through the prophets. Because you read that earlier in Matthew 9 and 20. Right. It's not ye that speak, but it's your what? It's the Father that speak within you.
Matthew 10:29.
Yep. Go ahead.
Then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Ooh. Bagging up Proverbs 19. All right, the counsel of the Lord gonna stand because everything was already spoken before the foundation of the earth. It just He spoke it to existence. Starting with Yahweh shine in the elect. Now everything is being played out, being manifest. The movie is going according to how the Lord said it. Go ahead.
Even from the beginning, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end.
Right.
The end is manifest.
Right, see, the end gonna be manifest, man. But we see it. That's why we hiding ourselves. The prudent man perceived the evil, the bad times, the hard times. We perceive that. We see Jacob trouble is on his way, man. You know, we see the shortage and the chaos that's finna go on, man. Because certain events already happened, letting us know. If these problems occur and they stay on for a month or two, all out of hell is gonna happen. Stores closed for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Oh yeah, they gonna get it how they live. We understand those things. But we giving you the comfort because we letting you know how to escape those things. How to be protected when those things come. This is what we are giving you because no matter how or what you think, these things is gonna happen. Whether you choose or whether you refuse to believe it, oh well. Because at the end of the day, the Lord counsel is gonna stand. Whether you hear or not hear, whether y'all had die tomorrow, or you be saved till you see them missiles, it's gonna happen.
That's beautiful. Jake do think prophecy gonna stop because he don't believe.
Right.
So the Lord just gonna put, hold on, Jesse don't believe. Nah, it don't work like that. You know?
Well, yeah, since Billy Bob said, and you don't believe, then I'm gonna have to switch it up.
Right. Hey, show you the pride of people. That's why the Lord said, second Ezra 8 and 50, right quick, brother. Just right quick. Because second Ezra 8 and 50, man, hey, that's gonna be the judgment for all you proud individuals.
That's right, brother.
Right. Second Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50, and it reads, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that are in the..."
That's in the latter times.
Yes, I like it. "That in the latter time shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride." Yep.
They have walked in great pride.
Right.
They have walked in great pride.
Yep.
Meaning everything they established in this society, they say they have done it.
Right.
The Lord have not done nothing. They walked in great pride. Yeah. Even to the Edomites, to 2/3 of our people, they walk in great pride. They don't fear the Lord. They say, "The hell with the Lord. I'm still gonna do me."
Right.
You know, I'm still gonna do me. Go ahead.
This is second Ezra 9 and 6. Even so, the times also of the highs have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
That's right.
And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Yeah, because going to church ain't works. Going to church getting lied to, there's no works. He said by works and by faith. So what's the works? Warning your people, getting their blood off your hands. That's the works. You know? Telling your people, stop eating pork, lobster, shrimp, crabs. You know, stop smoking, committing adultery, getting a line up. Those things, them are the works of the Lord, man. You know, trying to turn your people from doing wicked and doing evil to start doing righteousness. You know, start to rehearse the righteous acts, man, to the best of their ability. That's the works of the Lord. You know, not telling a person to put $10 in the tithes and you'll be blessed. That's not the works of the Lord, man. You know, because when you doing that nigga still gonna be doing what he was doing. Even though he thought he was doing something because he blessed the tithes, that's not works. You see, your actions speak louder than words, man. So you got to prove to the Lord that you love him. Because we can say we love the Lord all day. Yeah, I love God. But do you do anything that God said do? Nah. Well, how the fuck you love him then? Because if it was your boo said, you know, I love you, but damn, boo, you don't never give me no kiss when I come home.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? You don't never have no food cooked when I come home.
Right.
You know, you don't rub my back when I'm hurting, but you say you love me. Well, because actions speak louder than words.
Right.
How much more the Lord?
Exactly.
2nd Ezra 9 and 8, and shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land.
Right, because that's the only how you're going to see the salvation. Is you do what the Lord commanded you to do. And he said, go out and warn our people and tell them. You see, we got to tell these people, man, to stop doing the thing that we thought was good, that ain't no good.
Right.
It ain't no good, man. Because when you sleep with another man and woman, what coming out of that? Diseases. So that's no good. You smoking, what you get out of that? Lung cancer. No good.
Right.
When you eat pork and script and shit, what you get? Gout,
No good.
diabetes, high blood pressure. All that shit no good for you.
Line up, you get bumps, break out.
Yeah, you getting the line, though. You getting your beard lined up under your
Right.
beard and shit. Then you know you got bumps and shit.
Kilos, like the brother said.
Looking like a Mississippi back roll. You hear me? Hey, look, nigga neck looking like a Mississippi back roll, man. Yeah, nigga
That
fucked
boy,
up.
that boy Dick look like Elvis Presley, goddamn.
Right.
The street.
Taking
Yeah.
on the philosophies of the heathen, because the heathen line themselves up. The so-called white man, he can line himself up and shit won't be wrong with him. He won't get another bump. But Jake do that shit, they get bumped up, rashed up because the law wasn't given up to them. The law was given up to you, man. Go ahead.
Back in 2nd Ezra 9 and 8, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Man, you see, but we was already sanctified from the beginning, man. It just, like you say, he did, my sheep hear my voice, man. So, because if you can hear this word all day, but you don't apply it, then you're not the sheep of the Lord, man. You got to start applying these things. You got to start showing the Lord that you do love him. Well, Lord, I'm going to stop doing this just because you said so. You know what I'm saying? It's called sacrifice, man, because the Lord requires a sacrifice. You know? Go ahead, bro.
I got one for you. In 2nd Ezra 16 and 73, then should they be known who are my chosen.
Yeah, how they gonna be known? Because you're gonna see them chilling,
Right.
but in a fearful mindset, but ain't no evil gonna be touching them. They gonna be all right.
Right.
They ain't gonna be out here running like a chicken with their head cut off. They ain't gonna be down. See, then you're gonna know who the Lord chosen is, man. Go ahead. It's gonna be like the book of Eli.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause he was cool. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying, in a fucking spirit of rage, and he the only one like shit, ain't nothing going on, like a normal day to him. That's how the prophet's gonna be, man.
That's why they Edomite in that movie wanted that book. You know, hey, this book is powerful. He said it's not just a book, you know, it's a weapon.
Matter of fact, grab what's called real quick. Grab Isaiah 3, 3 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be severe at that time.
33 and 6.
Yeah, 33 and 6. Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
Right. See, it ain't gonna be money. It ain't gonna be money. That's why that's how you know them women's gonna be flocking to the men of the Lord, because right now, women's flock to what? Niggas that got money, because money is the power right now in the world.
Right.
You got money, you got power. You can get a nigga killed. You know what I'm saying? You pay a nigga rent.
Right.
You get a nigga a car. Anything with money, right? So when the money is no longer useful, what you gonna have? The wisdom. You see? So in that day, the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding gonna be more powerful than anything, man. So women's gonna be flocked to niggas that have that wisdom, that knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. Now let me be with you. You know, to take it back my approach. That Isaiah 4 and 1, 7 women shall take hold of one man. You're gonna be like, damn, yeah, they flocking to him because he had the salvation. When you go into what they did, Isaiah 32 and 2, a man shall be a hiding place from the wind.
Right.
You see? But the women's gonna be flocking to men then, because what the only power is gonna be the word of the Heavenly Father, man. It's gonna be the only power that stands. But go back into the what you gonna say something?
I was finna add, hey, it ain't gonna be no, do you got a track hawk, you know,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
do
yeah.
you got a penthouse?
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be, can you
How much
save
money
me?
you make?
Yeah, can you save me?
Right.
You know?
Bitch show it out of your pocket.
Silver shall not, deliver.
Yeah, the silver should not
Yeah,
deliver you
yeah,
on the
you
bed of
can-
those rams, man.
Hey, look, I was looking on Instagram, right?
Right.
The little John said, this how you get a girl. He said, well, I'm finna go to the nail shop. She was like, just send the money. If
Right.
you send the money, then I know
You
that
got
you gonna take care of
everything.
everything. You gonna take care of me. I'm like, man, this bitch in the wrong mindset. You hear me?
Right. Over money.
But you see, she asked for money though.
Right.
So in that day, it ain't gonna be about money, cause the dollar gonna crash. You see? The dollar gonna crash. Them niggas they got them big ass stacks of money, you know? They shit gonna be toilet paper, man, that day, man. Gonna be toilet paper.
Right.
He finna come with a whole nother system, man. He finna try to turn you niggas to transformers, man, called transhumanism.
AIs and
You know, he trying to put something in you, man, to make you walk like a robot, act like a robot. You see? So what is that money gonna be? Nothing. So what's gonna be the power? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And the first is what? Finish it off, Pop.
And it says, and the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord
Right,
is
the
his
fear.
treasure.
See, the fear is the beginning of wisdom. You gotta fear the Lord, man. That's the only how you're gonna be accepted and be able to escape, all right, the dreadful day of the Lord, man, by fearing him. And that's one thing that America lack, fear.
So Rock 1 and 13.
Let me get back to the, what you got right there?
This-
Then show you know my choice.
Oh, yeah, you can go back to the second edge.
This is Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 1 and verse 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, Yahweh Shai, it shall go well with him
Right,
at
see,
the last.
it said, he that feared the Lord shall go well with him at the end, man. If you don't fear the Lord gonna slap the shit out you.
Right.
And when I say slap the shit out you, it's gonna bring your ass to reality, man. It's gonna be a shock unto you. But you fear him, you're gonna be straight. Then when you fear him, you're gonna do what he told you to do. And when you do what he told you to do, you're gonna be straight. Like, damn, I did the right thing. Just like your daddy. Hey, son, I need you to go in there and empty the garbage can. When you get done empty the garbage can, clean your room up.
Right.
If you don't do it, what happened? He come in, you ain't empty the garbage can, or you ain't clean your room up, he beat the shit out you. Obviously, you ain't fear him. Because you didn't do what he told you to do. But here it is, you got a child that fear his dad, he gonna make sure the room clean, and he gonna make sure that garbage in before his daddy get home. Because he feared him. Fear is love, man. You know, Esau want us to think fear is this emotional thing.
This feeling.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we get in our feelings. You know, hell no, man. Fear is love, man.
It's an action word.
Yep. Go ahead, finish it out, Doc.
And it says, and he shall find favor in the day of his death.
Right, so you're gonna find favor having fear and believing in the Lord, man. That's why I say fear breeds faith. You know, because you can fear somebody so long, then shit, you automatically know. If I don't do it, he on my ass. So you having faith because you believe out the muscle. Go ahead, Doc.
The second edge is 99. Then should they be in pitiful case?
Right, now you in pitiful case. Because you didn't fear the Lord. You know, now you fucked up.
Regret.
You know what I'm saying? Now you in the concentration camp. No one to call on because you ain't fear the Lord.
Ashy.
Now you're standing between two lions. You don't know where to go, east or west. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't fear the Lord. You know? Go ahead.
Which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully.
Yeah, you tossed the Lord's word. Yeah, I ain't worried about this shit right now. I'm gonna chase this bag, man. Shit, nigga. I gotta get this money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got kids and shit, nigga. Fuck that shit, nigga. I gotta get it out here, man. I ain't got time for that right now. Alright, that's gonna cost you.
Yeah, right.
That's gonna cost you, my nigga. That's gonna cost you. Go ahead.
They that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
See, you gonna dwell in torment, man. The Most High judgment, thermonuclear missiles, man. You gonna dwell in torment, man. The Lord gonna fuck you up, man. And you can't kill yourself. Find it. They shall seek death but can't find it. I think it's
Revelations.
Yeah. Revelations
9.
Yeah.
That was dealing with World War I.
Yeah, I think
Right.
it was 9 to 12 or. Nah, we don't do Facebook. No, we on YouTube. Yeah, Great Millstone, GMS.
Great Millstone.
Yeah, Memphis, Chicago, New York.
Okay.
You know, whatever city you want to put in, but Great Millstone.
So
Yeah, there you go, see.
if I put in here, do I find y'all?
Yeah, Memphis, yeah.
Okay.
GMS Memphis, Naba.
Okay.
Yeah, just put in GMS Memphis, NABA, then you'll see us.
Con. This is Revelation chapter 9 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
And it says, in those days shall men seek death.
Right, so in those days, you're going to have a lot of niggas trying to kill themselves.
Right.
Because they stomach touching their back, kids get on their nerves, and then you got your baby mama all in your ear. You know what I'm saying? And you put like your back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, I can't do shit. It's all on me. Get what? An Edomite, you all know them Edomites gonna be head first on top of the building, trying to kill themselves, trying to seek death.
Depression.
But the Lord said you're gonna try to seek death, but guess what? What's gonna happen?
And shall not find it.
And shall not find it. Cause I know a nigga right now, he trying to kill himself over a woman. Half his face still hanging out right now.
Damn.
He's trying to seek death, but what the Lord said, nah, you're gonna have to suffer that, my nigga.
Should have did
You
this.
should have never did that. Now he gotta suffer the reaction and the looks on other people's faces. Cause he tried to seek death. So imagine you jumping off a 20-story building and you land and you don't die. Your spirit's still in your body. And you have to suffer that pain. Come on, man. Go ahead, Op.
It says, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
You see that? You're gonna desire to die. You're gonna wanna hold your breath, but it's gonna be no way to escape because the Lord have put you in that position. Going back to what? The death unto death, famine to famine, and the sword unto sword. Either way, you can't escape death. It's the Lord the Lord gotta give you that.
Right.
That's why I say it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of living power.
Hey, quick point. Final Destination. If you watch that movie, they was paying attention to how people was dying, but he tried to go kill himself and the thing broke. And then he was hanging and everything, but it wasn't his time.
Right,
You
see?
know what I'm saying? Then the next scene, he got hit by an ambulance truck. You know, hey, that wasn't meant for you to go out like that.
That's right.
Right.
Remember the Lord do that. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 12.
Right.
The
Oh,
same.
Hey, this the part right here. This it right here.
The same must know it after death by pain.
Right, so you're gonna be in the kingdom, you're gonna know it. But you gotta wait to you gotta wait till the thermonuclear missiles come, so you're gonna be ashamed in the kingdom, knowing that you had a chance to escape that route.
Right.
That's why I say they gonna know it after death by pain. See, the pain come from the thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, along with the chariot that shoot them laser beams, zapping you, man. What the scripture say? Who shall be utterly beating the power in his presence? You see the so-called UFOs, they call UFOs unidentified flying objects.
Right.
According to the Bible, them are salvation vehicles, man. That's why you're starting to see a lot of them now. All on the news, CNN, a lot on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and what's the other giant? TikTok.
Yep.
It's been a lot of UFO invasions, man. They see a lot of them, man. They ain't talking about it like that. But you dig deep into it, yeah, it's all over.
Right.
We see chariots down there every night.
Yes.
Them are salvation vehicles. Remember, when you go back into the old time, back in slavery, our ancestors were singing this song, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, coming forth to carry me home. They were talking about them UFOs, man. They ain't nothing new. You know, that's helped us through the wilderness, man.
Right.
That pillar by day and that pillar by night. Them the so-called UFO, they know what them chariots was, man. And they constantly sung them songs, man, asking the Lord to come back and deliver them, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Op.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 11, and it says, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder in his presence.
Right, so them so-called UFOs, they shoot lasers, man. They go right back into Space Jam again.
Right.
So when them so-called aliens, they had the little laser guns, everybody they shot turned to what? They turned to ashes. And they what? And they was in the form of what? A UFO, right? But we understand, according to the scripture, them so-called UFOs, they are brothers, man, them angels. And they dark-skinned men, man. You know? But read that again, we're going to end it on that.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
Right, so if you want to know it after death by pain, it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. Because our salvation is near that we believe, man. All right? So with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
double honors to our elders and peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. Next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Ball.
Baba
Hey,
Ball.
Barak Ka'akim, man.
Hey,
Hey,
Barak
DTA, baby.
Hey, DTA.
All right, now.
All right, y'all enjoy.